It is 12 degrees out here. And this is the best time of year for camping. We are alive and well, baby. Check that out. A lot of room in there. Let's go inside. What's going on, everybody? Facet here at Outdoors with V. Hope you all are doing well. I am out here on a very beautiful and huge property right here off the James River. I'm actually at a hip camp. This is site number 3. Site number 2 is right over there. It's behind my truck. The reason why I chose a hip camp is not very far from my house at all. I wanted some good river camping, and mainly I have a brand new tent from OneTigris to test out on this adventure, and that is the main focal point for this trip. I'll bring y'all back here in just a moment. I don't know if you all can tell, but directly behind me there, you can see a couple trucks, like a tan and black tent, and they got a fire going back there. They're a good distance away from me. I can sort of hear them. Now, for those of you who follow the channel, like you know, I do not like camping anywhere near other people, but it is what it is at this point. I'm here. The time is 4:07. I am losing daylight quick. Now, it may look pretty sunny out here right now, but very, very soon, it's gonna get pretty dark. I wanted to show y'all like the scenery, the river, and what we're dealing with, right? No big deal. We're gonna make it work. Let's go ahead and set up the tent. By the way, everybody, this is the first time I have opened up this tent and taken a look at all the components. So here we have our tent poles. I believe there's only 2 of them. Let's check this out. Yeah, it looks like 2. The name of this tent by OneTigris is called the Raven Nest Tunnel Hot Tent. This is a 4-season tent. Very excited to check this out. Now, OneTigris and I have recently been in communication, and they were kind enough to send me this tent. And I'm very excited to check it out. Very excited to look at it, give it an honest look, and hopefully we'll enjoy using it. Thank you, OneTigris. I appreciate you sending me this product to check out. Got our tent stakes guidelines here. Let's check these out. Okay, not bad. Here we are. Pretty solid. Phew. Gotta put some muscle into this. Now that we have the tent semi up, we just make the adjustments all the way around. That way it's nice and taut. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that we've made our adjustments, I have 6 tent stakes here. There are 3 guy line points, pre-attached guy lines on each side. So you have one here, one here, and one here in the same exact setup on the other side. Again, these are all pre-attached, so let's go ahead and stake those out. Now that we're all guyed out here, let's go ahead and check out the inside. There's some buckles on the bottom here. You can unbuckle them. Let's see here. Yeah, both sides. Check that out. A lot of room in there. Let's go inside. We're inside the tent, y'all. So far, I'm just checking the quality. So far, so good. All the seams are taped. It's nice. It's a pretty nice tent, not gonna lie. Now, I will say this. Setting it up, I'm sure y'all noticed, putting those ends of that like tent pole, of those tent poles there, into the grommets, that was a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I consider myself to be a pretty strong dude, right? But that was the hardest time I've ever had, by far, putting a tent together. You know, the poles into those grommets. I mean, it was tough. But I got it done. I got it done. Some of you may have an issue with that if you decide to buy this tent. So, yeah. But again, I like it so far. It looks good. I'm not seeing any loose threads or anything like that. And again, all the seams are taped. Now, you can see here that there's no floor. Again, this is a hot tent. Let's talk about the name of this tent one more time. This is by OneTigris. Now, for those of you who watch my channel, you know I use a lot of their gear. This is the Raven Nest Tunnel Hot Tent. It's a 4-season tent. It's made for cold conditions, just like tonight. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff in here. I am gonna put like a canvas style like tarp down, so I have a little bit of flooring, and I'm gonna use my buddy heater to stay warm tonight as well. So let me go ahead and set all that up. I'll bring y'all back. Check this out, everybody. This here is another component, a separate component of this tent. Now, OneTigris sent me this as well to pair with this tent, and this is the inner. That's right, this is a mesh inner for the inside of this tent, obviously with a floor. So let's go ahead and check this out. Oh yeah. Now, it should be pretty self-explanatory. It's gonna go over here. Now, the reason why I say that is because this side here, this is the side with the stove jack. Let me turn this camera around and my light and show you that. So y'all can see that there. So in the future, we will be using a wood stove. There is the stove jack right there. This here is heat proof. That's that material. And that's where you put the chimney and all that good stuff. So we probably don't want to put the inner on this side. All right, let's go ahead and set this up. So you can see here at the bottom corner, there's a buckle. That's gonna go here at the bottom like that. Then you have some tabs. They all line up. Here's the first tab here. That's gonna go there like that. And then, yep, here's the other one. Boom. Very, very self-explanatory here. Oh yeah. Real simple, everybody. Buckle in the back corner here as well. I just realized that this OneTigris metal table here, this collapsible table, is too tall for this particular tent. The reason why I say that is because with the buddy heater, heat rises and it gets pretty hot. It rises pretty significantly. So how high this table is, it could potentially melt the top of my tent with it being so low. For those of you who watched my last episode, the last tent we used it in was the Gazelle T4 tent, which is, you know, pretty tall. So I'm gonna flatten this table and I'll put the buddy heater right on top of it, just like that. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh man, that feels good already. Now, there are vents here. There is, let's see here, 1, 2, and I believe that's it. But yeah, there are 2 vents, and there are inner snow skirts. You heard that right. The snow skirts, instead of folding outward flat, they fold inward. The way they're sewn, they're made to come inside. So that's an interesting feature on this tent. I don't even know if it's a feature, but I have to say, now, those of you who have experience with hot tents like this, I've actually never seen that before. That is a first for me. So, anyways, this tent, it feels good inside here already. I haven't even shut this door yet. I still have it open. Oh yeah. All right, here are the vents. Go ahead and pull these out. That way we have some ventilation. There we go. Let's do the other side. You guys can tell that this is the first time that I have messed with this tent. This whole panel here can be unzipped inside. Check this out. I don't know how I missed that. This whole section here is used for ventilation. So we'll keep a little bit of it open. There we go. And we'll do the same thing over here as well. All right. So outside is registering a temperature of 20 degrees and inside it's 30 degrees. But I just shut that, so it'll get a lot warmer in here very soon. Anyways, I'm gonna chill out for a little while. I'm gonna sit down and settle in. I'll bring y'all back. It is already 30 degrees warmer inside of this tent. 17 degrees Fahrenheit outside, 47 degrees Fahrenheit and climbing in here. And let me tell y'all, I am really comfortable right now. Soon I'm going to take this jacket off. I will say this though. I know I already told y'all this. There's no floor for this tent, right? So I placed a canvas tarp on the floor so I can have some sort of, barrier. But I can tell you, it's cold, right? Like it's 17 degrees out there. The ground is very cold. Back there, you can see that the tent is already starting to freeze towards the bottom. I'll show y'all that a little later. But my feet are pretty cold. Here in a minute, I'm going to put on some warmer socks and change my shoes. I'm just wearing some tennis shoes and some sporty socks right now. So anyways, yeah. But again, I'm comfortable. I really am. Let's spend a little time to talk more about this tent. So I know I've mentioned it a few times already, but one last time here. This is the OneTigris Raven Nest Tunnel Hot Tent. It is a 4-season tent. The materials on the fabric here, it is a 70D nylon. When packed away, stored in the storage sack, it is 9.2 pounds. The cost of this tent on the OneTigris website is $220. the hydrostatic head rating, the waterproof rating, is 3,000 millimeters. As far as the mesh inner, again, that is a separate component. That is $60 on the OneTigris website. When stored, it is 1.8 pounds. The material, that is a 150D polyester. The floor has a waterproof rating of 3,000 millimeters. And both the zippers on the inner and the zippers on the tent are YKK. Staying on the subject of this tent here, you all are probably wondering, like, what are my thoughts? This is my first time using it. It's not snowing, it's not raining, and yes, it's 16 degrees out there now. I mean, it's cold, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm getting warm in here. I really am, especially with my buddy heater here. But we still need to test this tent out some more. So I'm looking forward to using it in snow, using it, you know, in rain, freezing rain, whatever. And for those of you who don't know, I have never ever used a wood burning tent stove before. So this year is the year we are going to do it. I have a Winterwell Nomad medium-sized wood burning tent stove at the house that I still need to unbox and kind of like break it in, but as soon as I do that, we will use it. And maybe it's going to be this tent, maybe it'll be the Nature Hike Dune hot tent we used last year in the winter. We have some other tents as well that we haven't used yet, so yeah, I look forward to it. But again, so far it's good quality, this tent. I don't see any issues or anything like that, but you know, let's see how this tent performs in the future. I wanted to show this to you all before I forgot, but as you can see here, towards the bottom of the tent there, starting to freeze. You can see the ice crystals forming there. All right, we got our warm boots on here and some warmer socks. And now it is time to choose what we are having for dinner. Now, for those of you who watch my channel, you all know that I am a culinary expert. I only do fancy dinners, fancy lunches, fancy entrees. Now, with that said, we have a selection of gourmet options here. Okay. Now I know this is going to blow a lot of you away because you're just not used to, you know, being a culinary expert like myself. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So our first option, bam, Shin ramen noodles, gourmet spicy. It says gourmet on there, see? Gourmet spicy. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if we choose this, I have something very special, very fancy to put inside of the soup of the noodles. Yeah, a great pairing. So we have that. Heck, we even have another one in case one isn't enough. We might even do both of them at the same time. So there's that. All right. Then we have a couple dehydrated meals that are fantastic. So Pinnacle Foods, jambalaya with blackened chicken, Cajun sausage, rice, and bell peppers. Now here's another one. Okay, now y'all need to get ready for this one. Okay, this is the tried and true, the ever so popular Mountain House meal, and this one is lasagna with meat sauce. Everybody, I know that I've just presented to you some really like fancy options, and you're probably wondering like, why are you gonna take so long to make some food? I mean, don't get so fancy, just make it simple. I have one more option. This is probably the fanciest of them all. You guys ready? Watch this. Bam! Progresso creamy chicken noodle. It's a lot to choose from. You know what? I love spicy food. And what I have to pair with these spicy noodles is also spicy. So, we're going with the ramen. I changed my mind. I'm just gonna go with one. 300 calories, but more importantly, 1,200 milligrams of sodium. I'm not doubling up on that. One's good enough. And I hope you all know, I was completely kidding the entire time. This is as simple as you can get. So, anyways. Check this out, everybody. Tonight, I'm also gonna have some tea. This is lemon ginger. I don't know if y'all can see that. Lemon ginger. Very, very good. There's no caffeine in this, by the way. We're caffeine free. It is already 8:39 p.m., by the way. Time has flown by. Oh yeah. Have some nice tea. Let's try this tea. If y'all can hear it, a train just passed by us, and it was going for a long time. You might be hearing the tail end of it. It finally, like, finished passing by us. Crazy. Oh, man. Lemon ginger. Very, very good. The brand, is it Yogi? Oh man, I tore it right where the brand is. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let's play puzzles. Yeah, Yogi. That's the brand. Yogi. Lemon ginger. Caffeine free. So perfect to drink at night. Just what I need in this cold weather. Now, I've already mentioned this. I was very, very kidding, obviously, about being a culinary expert, a chef. Chef V is not a real thing. So, all jokes aside, I definitely wasn't joking about the pairing for these noodles. And that is Star-Kissed Tuna Creations Thai Chili. Bold flavor. Tuna. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Okay. First the train. Now there is a small jet flying above us. Can y'all hear that? Oh my goodness. I know you can hear it. I apologize. Let's put this down here. Well, no, let's do it like this. Alright, let's do this. Now, I've had this on the channel before. I believe it was a backpacking adventure. I know that this does not look appealing. Like, it probably looks really gross to you all. But, it's freaking delicious. Not gonna lie. It is very, very good. Alright, that's done. Let's mix this up. Oop. Oh yeah. Get it in there. I'm gonna cover this back up and let the tuna warm up a little bit. Oh man, that is good. Everything I'm having, nice and hot. There's some broth in that too. Cheers, everybody. So good. Throughout this video, you might have heard some barking. Now, some of the barking has come from my neighbors over there who are camping that we talked about earlier, like in the distance over there. But there are stray dogs everywhere. Like, I can hear them in the distance, right, in the forest. On my way here, I'm not kidding at all, I almost ran over 4 stray dogs on my way here. There's so many of them. So if you hear them, that's what they are. They are stray dogs. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and eat. I won't make you watch me eat this whole time, and I'll try my very hardest not to slurp. First bite. Oh man. It's so good, y'all. So good. Spicy, gourmet spicy Shin ramen noodles. I get these from Kroger. You can get them from Publix, Food Line, whatever. Paired with Thai chili tuna creations by Star-Kissed. It's all, there's a kick to it. I mean, I don't think it's too spicy. those of you who watch the channel, those of you who know me, you know I love spicy foods. And this is on like the lower end of spicy food. Not too spicy at all. For me. For me. Oh, let's get some of this soup. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So good. Let me enjoy my dinner and my tea. I'll bring y'all back a little later. I'm all done with dinner. Just wrapped up, cleaned up a little bit. I'm sure you've noticed this by now. I had to take my down jacket off. I'm pretty hot. Like, I'm almost sweating in here. So, I'm going to turn this heat down. Back down to low. I'm like halfway between low and high. So, turn that down to low. And, yeah, I need to cut that heat back just a little bit. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. I want to wish all of you a happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you all had an amazing time with your families, your friends, your loved ones. I am so thankful for all of you, for your support of this channel, for being here with me throughout this YouTube journey. I want you all to know that. Just thinking to myself, wow, all the things that I'm grateful and I'm thankful for. My family, my friends, my neighbors, my life, and you all, this channel, my supporters, our supporters, I should say, excuse me. And again, thank y'all so much. What do you all have for Thanksgiving? What's your favorite meal for Thanksgiving? Now, I think I've talked about this here on the channel before. My family, I have a huge family, by the way. So yesterday, we actually celebrated Thanksgiving at my Uncle Brett's house. Now, for those of you who don't know Uncle Brett, we've had 2 episodes together here on my channel, and he has his own channel as well, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But we had it at his house, and they had like the best turkey I've ever had in my life. So my aunt, right, his wife, she made it was incredible. I will share a picture of it right here, and I'll also even share my first bite. I'm sorry, I think it was the last bite. Yeah, last bite. But extremely juicy, incredible. And we had a bunch of sides too, right? Now, it wasn't your normal Thanksgiving like dinner. It was a brunch / well, it started with breakfast, then brunch, then lunch. But yeah, I mean, we kind of just did something different this year because everyone's busy. Everyone's married. Everyone has other, in-laws and families to get to. So that's how we did it this year. But Brett, thank you, man, for a great Thanksgiving. You were a great host, your family. But it was awesome. Comment down below, though. What do you all like to eat on Thanksgiving? What is your favorite meal? Now, I know a lot of you are going to say turkey, right? A lot of you are going to say turkey. We didn't have my favorite thing this year, but my favorite meal is actually duck. I love duck. It is it's delicious, especially with rice and soy sauce. Oh, man. If you haven't tried duck before, definitely give it a shot. It's very, very good. We had some Cambodian food as well. So my ultimate favorite type of Cambodian food. So there's a sauce, or I don't know, a condiment maybe you can call it. It is literally like a staple in Cambodian cuisine. It is a delicacy, and we eat it primarily with beef, right? A fatty beef of sort, right? It is called bahok. Now, I will share a picture of it right here for you to see. It is a combination of fermented fish. You know, sometimes people use garlic, chilies, boiling hot water, other ingredients. But the main ingredient is fermented fish. And yes, there is a pungent smell to it. Yes, there's a funkiness to it. And if you never tried it and you smelled it, you'd probably run for the door. However, if you have any Cambodian friends out there, I'm telling you, bahok is so good, especially with beef. Give it a shot. Last thing, I just brought up my Uncle Brett a few moments ago. So I told you all he has a channel, right? So I brought this up a little over a year ago, I think August of 2024. And, he started his channel. It's called One Perspective. Now, it all started with a couple subjects, right? Camping, life in general, the evolution of social media, video games, right? So he talked about a lot of topics. I don't know, I think it was like 6 months, maybe 7 months into his, first start of YouTube, he decided to split his channel. So now he has a dedicated camping channel called One Perspective, and then a dedicated channel for video games called Video Game Bits. So you have One Perspective and you have Video Game Bits. Now, for those of you who are into video games and you want to know about certain games, the evolution of video games, certain consoles, definitely check out Video Game Bits. Since this is a camping channel, let's focus on the camping channel, right? So Brett has gone to a bunch of places, right? As a matter of fact, he's been here. He's the one that actually told me about this hip camp. He stayed at that site over there. I forgot to bring that up earlier. But yeah, he told me about it. So I came out to check it out. It's only an hour and like 2 minutes from my house. So yeah, he recommended this spot. But I'm proud of Brett, man. I'm super proud of Brett. His progression, his passion that he has, just getting better at this whole thing. Right now, he started off great. I told him he was, pretty much a natural. He turned the camera on, started talking. Now, obviously, you can tell when someone becomes more and more comfortable, right? It's just like anything. You practice something, you get better at it, especially if you're passionate and you want to be better. You know what I mean? So I just want to say that. I want to give Brett a shout out. I'm super proud of you, man. Your channel's great. I love critiquing it. I love, how we send each other stuff on both of our channels and we kind of piggyback off of each other's feedback. So, again, super proud of you. Keep going, my friend. If you haven't already, please check out his channel. Again, One Perspective. I'll flash it right here on the bottom of the screen, and I'll also leave a link in the description box. It's time for me to call it a night, everybody. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I had a blast showing you all this tent. I got some more testing to do. But so far, I'm liking it. Got to see it in snow. Got to see it in rain. But it's nice and warm in here. It's keeping in the heat. It's got good ventilation. It's a good setup. Plenty of space. Anyways, have a good night. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, good morning. It's about 5:35 a.m. Listen to this. That is the sound of a frozen tent. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get up and make some coffee and have a protein bar. See you here soon. Look how frozen everything is. There's my truck. Let's check out the propane tank. Look at that. I don't know if you all saw earlier as I was waking up there. It is 12 degrees out here. And this is the best time of year for camping. We are alive and well, baby. It feels incredible. Good to go here. Coffee time. Cheers. Oh, man. Perfection. Perfection in a cup. Got this Quest chocolate chip cookie dough protein bar there. Can y'all see that? I've had, I think, peanut butter by this company before. I've never had chocolate chip cookie dough. At least I don't think I have. I think there's an oatmeal one out there too. So, let's see here. Have you all tried Quest protein bars before? If you have, comment down below. What do you think of them? And if you don't like Quest, if protein bars is your thing, what's your favorite? These are just so quick, right? I have protein shakes, protein bars. Give me some ideas. Comment down below. What do you think? Let me know. We're going to do the coffee and the protein bar together. That's how the pros do it. That is not a bad combination, everybody. Not a bad combination at all. What is on the agenda for the rest of this trip? Really not much. Staying warm, drinking this coffee, talking to you all just a little bit longer. Now, I know I've said this already, but so far, so good. So far, so good with this tent. Now, I didn't mention this yesterday, though. I'm looking around, and there are no storage pockets in this tent. So, you know, make sure if you do buy this tent, if you do want to use this tent, that you have storage bags, storage containers with you, so you can keep your belongings in there. Because again, no storage pockets. Yeah, I don't see any. But unless I'm missing it, I don't know. I could be, right? But not that I can see. So again, I'm going to enjoy this coffee, stay warm. There's really only one thing I want to talk to you all about, and that is my agenda for today after I leave here. So, as you know, we talked about it already 2 days ago. It was Thanksgiving. Again, hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving. Hope your bellies are full. Hope you had great turkey, ham, whatever you and your family like to eat on Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed it. We have another Thanksgiving celebration with Ashley's family today. So Thursday was my family, my side of the family, and then now it's her side's turn. So we're going to have some turkey, some ham, some deviled eggs, sweet tea, apple pie, all that good stuff. That's what we're having today, and I cannot wait. That is 16 Thanksgiving celebrations we've had together. 16. Now, I am 38 years old, right? She is 35. She will be 36 in May. That is almost half of our lives. Like, it's certainly, I mean, most of our adult life, for sure. But I wouldn't trade any of it for anything. I'm so thankful for her. I'm so thankful for my family that we've built together. Her, myself, and our 3 kids. So, yeah, it's been a really fun ride. It's been an amazing journey. And I can't wait to celebrate more Thanksgivings. I'm pretty sure I've told y'all this already here on the channel. But in case you didn't hear it, I'll tell you again. Ashley and I, we met in 2009. We've celebrated every single holiday together since. So, lots of memories. Man, feels so good out here. But it is time to go. Time to go. I had a great time testing out this tent with you all. That is why we came out here to this hip camp, right? Very close to where I live, not far at all, not the usual 2.5, 3 hour trip, right? But again, one more time, that right there is the OneTigris Raven Nest Tunnel Hot Tent. 4-season tent. So far, I'm pretty impressed by the tent. Lots and lots of more testing to do. Again, in heavy rain, in snow, in high winds, hopefully here in the future, and I can't wait to do it all with you. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Had a great time. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. It definitely helps the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can get notifications on future episodes coming up. Till next time, everybody, take care.